Welcome to the studio. Today we have with us Professor Anil Kumar Mahapatra. He is currently serving as the Professor of Political Science at Fakirmon University, Baleshwar, Odisha. So, sir, as everyone knows, that on 22nd April, there was a very deadly attack that took place by the terrorists at Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir that took away the lives of 26 innocent people who were visiting Pahalgam as tourists. So, in retaliation to this, the India took steps, and India launched the Operation Sindoor on 7th May night. So there was a Operation Sindoor that was being launched, and today on 10th May 2025 at 1700 hours, the Foreign Secretary Misri has announced that there has been a ceasefire being acknowledged by both India and Pakistan, and both of them have signed this ceasefire today. So, are you happy with the ceasefire, Professor Mahapatra, sir?
Thank you very much. And thing is that today I am quite happy because the war is not loved by many people because we are not at the war front. We are away, and from distance one enjoys war. But think that people across the border, they are in anxiety. So the war has come to an end with a ceasefire. That is a good thing because no life has been said, no more life will be said in the process. But thing is that I'm not happy the way it is ended because what was the reason of waging the war, reaching the region of this operation, the way as if the ceasefire has come with the end of all the terrorists. Because if to put an end to the terrorists was the mission, but does it mean that the ceasefire has brought the all the mission, the objectives of Sindoor fulfilled? Or whether the objectives have been fulfilled? It shows as if there is a much fuss over nothing. So we talked about everything, but now finally the outcome is having nothing. That is the way I take it.
So it's quite relevant that that at this hour that is also very. It's not a kind of situation where one can be happy of the situation that is growing up and is leading towards a war-like situation. But we hope that it doesn't turn up into a war. So does it surprise you, Professor Mahapatra?
Yeah. It has brought surprises not only to me, to all thinking people. You see, we started waging war against terror. Now all of a sudden, where from this Trump came? Trump came and all of a sudden he is declaring the ceasefire. He is saying that common sense prevailed and that's why. Does it that we did not have common sense? The Trump held in the case of Ukraine and Russia war. Trump held in this Israel waging war against all these Hamas and other people. But here, all on a sudden, Trump comes out and he declares that there is a ceasefire. And now next to Trump comes Rubio. So now after Rubio comes this DGMO. So you see, the war started with, or all these activities started with the terrorists, as you said in Pahalgam, in 22nd April. But now we started attacking the terrorists. So now all of a sudden the terrorists, due to the terrorists, the war-like situation started, and all of a sudden Trump comes in, Rubio comes in, and now the DGMO level, the Director General of Military Operations from Pakistan is calling to Indian counterpart and saying that there will be ceasefire. Today I was talking to News 18. I said, look, don't believe Pakistan because this ceasefire, we don't know what will happen in the evening. Now look, just now I came to know about the ceasefire has been broken by Pakistan. So the way things going on, that has surprised me, and the way we started it, we ended it without any outcome. So this shows our a kind of it gives a surprise, not to me but to any viewers.
So, do you believe that was there any importance that was being given by the major powers to this?
Look, if you look at the foreign media, on 8th May, when there was all provocations, India was saying we are not, we are not escalating things, but things were being escalated. At that time, there was a new pope who was being elected, and the foreign media, especially America and other countries, they were showing how the new pope was shown on 8th. And on 9th, Russia and other countries, they were observing this victory day. So nowhere, this Indo-Pak nuclear rivalry, nuke countries rivalry was coming into picture. Rather, they were rather looking at these things in a different way. So thing is that they were rather looking at how this Chinese PL-15 or this Hammer Rafale weapons are working. Because the Americans, the Western, because they are thinking of waging a war in South China Sea. So they were looking at how these Chinese missiles are working. So now look, the Western media, they were rather testing through Indo-Pak rivalry. They were testing the weapons because India is procuring weapons. This S-400 you may say, or Rafale you may say. Maybe BrahMos and other things India has developed. But thing is that mostly it was a test of the weapons we have procured from the other countries. So it's a kind of the testing of weapons of China and the European weapons. So it's a kind of that to me that was a kind of testing took place. The foreign media or the Americans, they were observing how effective were such weapons. So this is how things were viewed, I think.
Okay, so according to you, what was the outcome of the Operation Sindoor that was being launched by India?
Look, do you think that the way the ceasefire took place that has made the Pakistani audience unhappy, Indian audience unhappy? No. Pakistan is having their own narrative. Indians are having their own narrative. We are speaking to our media. Yes, look, we have done something. So rumors are being spread. Misinformation has been spread. And nobody's, what is the truth, nobody knows. Take for example, Pakistan is claiming that 5 fighter jets they have shot down. So India are mystery. Nobody has said that it is these are not true. The claims are not true. Pakistan is also saying, I have done so much things, so much damage, everything. All the air bases or the military bases, all I have destroyed. So India is also claiming I have killed 5 terrorists. So Pakistan is not accepting this. So thing is that we are having claims and counter claims so that our audience is happy. No, just ask any Indian, is he unhappy? No, he is happy because we have done so many things. We have attacked 9 places to kill the terrorists, and also we have also there was a rumor that we have attacked Karachi. We have attacked. So now thing is that rumors have been spread, but nobody is there to clarify the rumors. But in the process, what I'm saying, as you said, what is the outcome of this operation? So outcome is that finally we are happy with our government, we are happy with our military. You go and ask Pakistan people, they are also happy with their military. So in the process, the the way the media, the way the social media, and way the rumors spread, all are enjoying this. So I think this is the only outcome, and we have all seen that how the social media was showing how the victims of Palgam, they were saying that you have taken a good step. Are they, will they be very happy that the expected result has come? So I don't think in the process what happened, we just spent 3 to 4 nights in anxiety, just looking at the TV, and everybody is having their own narrative. We are proud of our military, they are proud of their military. So in the process, what happened? That nothing was the outcome. As Rubio has said, that after some days there will be a talk. You see, if you look at the Shimla agreement, it was a bilateral issue. So now the third party is involved, America is involved, and Rubio is declaring on behalf of Indians that look, India and the high level discussions in a neutral place, neutral country will take place. So, and nowhere their foreign ministry and defense ministry spokespersons, nowhere they have mentioned that yes, we agree to the talk between our foreign minister or their counterpart, Pakistani counterpart, to discuss the matters there. So the thing is that these are all confusions, and nowhere it is clear that whether Trump has brought the ceasefire, or Rubio has brought the ceasefire, or this DGMO has brought the ceasefire. So nowhere in the when this foreign ministry spokesperson said, nowhere is mentioned that it is due to Trump, due to Rubio, we have come to the ceasefire. So it is rather that we are claiming that DGMO has talked to our DGMO, and that is how. And now thing is that as a result of this, now again the ceasefire has been broken by Pakistan. So these are all very confusing outcomes of this Sindoor.
So to sum up, what do you feel, according to you, what are the lessons for India at this juncture?
Look, the one thing that India tried in the beginning, how to isolate Pakistan diplomatically. So the diplomatically, I don't think India has got a victory. Last time in 2019, you must have seen how the Balakot was attacked, and Abhinandan was given back to India. And thing is that there was a intervention, but silent intervention on the behalf of America and Saudi Arabia, like that. So, but this time it is open that Trump has come in. So now what one has to do, that is the diplomacy as a failure. And as you know that we have three approaches of India. One is idealistic approach, another is neoliberal approach, another is realistic, hard-nosed realism. So now, look, the realism has failed. Now we have weapons, and now we cannot use it. We have diplomacy. The diplomatic cards has not brought the expected result. So now, neither diplomacy nor military can bring the outcome as we desire. So we have to have a mix of kind of thing. So we have to have a middle point where the diplomacy and the military strength, or the strength of our arsenal, will talk on our behalf. And I think time has come when India should at least develop. India may not, India has declared no fast use. So now India must ensure that India said that if there is terrorism, there is no talk. Terrorism and talk cannot go together. So I think here India has to talk to the countries like America, China, how they can stop terrorism, how they can urge Pakistan to have no fast use of nuclear weapons, because Pakistan is rhetorically always they are threatening that we will use nuclear, we will use nuclear. So all these narratives Pakistan was saying. So now thing is that we have to stop that. And I also don't know. I also don't know what will happen to this Sindhu water treaty, Indus water treaty, because there is no discussion on that. So only this ceasefire has taken place, and now the news has come that it has been broken. So thing is that the Indus treaty and other things, as Pakistan said also, it will never abide by this similar agreement. So we don't know what will happen. So all on a sudden, this ceasefire, though it's good for, it has, that will have risen, because already the mortars coming from Pakistan, it has killed more than 35 people in India. I don't know what is the death toll in Pakistan, but in the process, the innocent lives have been saved. But thing is that, is it a solution? Every time, again and again, it will come. So that only makes me concerned that this outcome must have brought some, brought some very solid results. So solid message should go to Pakistan. And being a political scientist, I urge that our strategic analysts must urge Pakistan to abide by this the norms, and the international support, diplomatic support must not be given to Pakistan, because they are giving Pakistan, IMF is giving 1 billion. So now thing is that, so one has to think that way. So India has to see that how diplomatically and this militarily it can overpower Pakistan. This is my understanding.
Well, thank you so much, Professor Mahapatra, for joining with us today. So, thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.